Hi fire signs, welcome to your full moon in Scorpio reading for May 2019. We have a full moon in Scorpio on May 18th, and Scorpio is all about hidden things, what lies beneath the surface. It's about a lot, but primarily it's about the underworld, what lies beneath the surface, things that are not seen. And the full moon is about bringing those things to light, shedding light on the unseen. So I would not be surprised if something comes to the surface that maybe you were previously unaware of, and you have an opportunity to release and let go and sort of purge this thing that's been sort of under the surface and is now bubbling up to the surface. So let's dig into the cards, let's sync up and see what that's all about for you. All right, I'm going to shuffle and split the deck 3 ways, and we'll get started. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel, click the bell for notifications. I do new moon, full moon readings, and love readings for each sign for each month. The love readings for each sign, for your signs, are up already, so check those out. You can also follow me on Instagram at Lunasync. I post different types of content over there on that channel. I do a weekend reading for all signs on Friday. So tomorrow, today's Thursday. Happy Mother's Day to all of you who celebrate. That's coming up this weekend. And let's do one more shuffle. I shuffled these a lot and meditated on your energy before I started this recording. So I'm going to do a light shuffle. I'm going to split the deck 3 ways. And I'm working with a Motherpeace deck, and I'll show you each card as they come up. All right, so this is you. It's the Priestess of Discs. In the traditional tarot, it's the Queen of Pentacles. So it's the single lady card. It's really... I get the sense that right now, during this full moon in Scorpio, you're sitting in sort of this like grounded, fertile, creative energy, and you are reaping the rewards of your hard work. So in this card, you'll see the woman is in a yogic pose, and she's surrounded by this beautiful fertile nature setting. She has her baby with her, and she's able to connect with her third eye. Sorry, there's a notification that just popped up. She's able to connect with her third eye because of the grounding work that she is doing or has done. So there's some sort of bridge between your third eye consciousness, your psychic awareness, and your physicality, your groundedness, your physical groundedness at this time. This is you during the full moon. So wow, fire signs always need a little bit of grounding, right? You're very energetic, you make things happen, you take initiative, and if you can ground that energy, then it becomes real. It becomes very practical. It becomes 3D. It becomes tangible. So, manifesting some things right now. All right, this is the context. Well, like we said, manifesting some things right now. This is a card of working with others to build something that will last the test of time. It's a structure that's very solid, and it will last into the future. So whatever it is that you're working on right now, it's solid. You're able to bring it about because of your collaboration with others. So it's not a solo project. It's not an individual initiative. It is in collaboration with others. Each of these women have their individual tasks that they're devoted and dedicated to, and yet their individual tasks are dependent on the collaboration between the whole. So this is the context for this reading. Yeah, so grounding your fiery energy, connecting with your third eye, and working with others to really manifest something that will last. All right, and so this is what needs to be integrated. This woman here, I get the sense that you are in a leadership position right now, and it's not without its challenges. People are challenging you and your leadership and your ideas in a friendly way. It's not hostile energy, but you are being challenged, and you have to stand up, and you have to use your voice, and you have to step into that leadership role. That might be a special message for you in terms of this thing that you're working on right now. you're working on manifesting right now. This is the root of the reading, the foundation of the reading. This is a love connection. This is a divine union, either with someone else, a twin flame, a soulmate. It's the foundation. So like, I don't know, some sort of emotional connection here is the foundation for this entire reading, for everything that is about to take place in this reading, or about to take place over the full moon in Scorpio, over the middle of May. It could also be like an integration of parts within yourself. So an integration between the light and the dark, and sort of an integration of a coming together of opposing parts within you. So integrating something within you in order to benefit this movement that's taking place right now during this time. Nice. Okay, this is the past. 3 of Wands. It's about learning. It's about that creative energy. Oh, how do you say it? It's about, okay, so this is a card of learning, and it's also a card of teaching. So you can see in this card there are children who are learning how to use their skills. They're learning that the actions that they take have consequences, that they're able to bring things into reality. You know, they have paint on their hand, they're putting their hands on the walls, and they're like, oh, wow, cool, I can do that. And then this woman here is teaching her children how to play, how to make art, how to create. So I get the sense that either you were in a position in the past where you were learning something new, and you were learning like the true essence of your abilities somehow, or you were in a position where you were teaching that to someone. That's in the past. The 3 of Wands in the traditional deck, and this might be worth saying, is also about getting to that place where you're putting, you've done the work. So the Ace of Wands is about a fiery new beginning. And the 2 of Wands is about putting in the work. So you're at that stage where you're actually working on this fiery new beginning. And the 3 of Wands is about sharing your work with the world and waiting for feedback. So for what it's worth. And then also in the future, we have the Hanged One. I'm going to try to get the glare off of this card. The Hanged One. There we go. The Hanged One is about assuming a new perspective. It's also about surrender. So in the future, you might be, I see this progression from past to future. It might be that when you were challenged, when you were forced, I want to say forced, but given the opportunity to stand up and take a leadership role and to defend your belief systems, and to defend what it is that you're building, what you're working on, what you're creating, what you're bringing into reality, you were also given an opportunity to take a new perspective. So it could be that those who were challenging you were giving you a gift of being able to assume a new perspective that will benefit you in this project that you're working on. Diversity of perspective, right? Diversity of perspective is so important. It's how, I mean, sometimes that challenging energy, when you're challenged by others, when your ideas are challenged, when the thing that you love so much and you're so passionate about is challenged, it's difficult to accommodate that challenge. It's difficult to integrate those perspectives sometimes, but if you're able to navigate that energy, the gift is that you gain perspective, that you have a new perspective that will actually benefit this thing that you're working on. All right, this is how you see yourself, the Hierophant. I think that you're in a position right now where you're really connecting with your own spiritual code of ethics, and you're guiding others on their spiritual path. So in some way, you are a guide, a spiritual guide for others, or people are coming to you for support or wisdom, your wisdom. You have a lot of integrity intact. The Hierophant is the Taurus card. But you have a lot of integrity intact, and people can see that. People can see that you're a leader, and that you have, that your belief systems are solid and they have integrity. That's how you see yourself. You see yourself as a leader. You see yourself as connected with, your innermost, the truth, your truth. Not some truth that's given to you by others or you've assumed because of conditioning or because, that's what you learned when you were growing up, but your personal truth, your personal code of ethics, spiritual code of ethics. Okay. This is in your hopes and your fears, the Son of Cups. I think that you want to connect with someone. I think you want to connect with somebody who is the Son of Cups. Somebody, there's somebody in your life who's very, who's bringing you a great deal of inspiration and emotional fulfillment. You're very inspired emotionally by this person. This could be this person. This is the foundation. And this is your hopes and your fears. It might be freaking you out a little bit. Love connections tend to do that no matter what. But this guy or girl is very creative, very artistic, very inspired. You see the nightshade here, which is a hallucinogenic. So like probably inclined to use substances that bring about inspiration in some way. But very connected to those watery, emotional depths. Musical, creative, artistic, bringing you a great deal of inspiration. All right. This is in your house. Ooh, yeah. See? Ace of Wands. Like you're still resonating with this Ace of Wands energy. You've moved on. You've developed some of this Ace of Wands. You're putting it out there to the world. You've put it out there to the world, and now you're solidly working on it with others. But in your house, you still have this like, woo, fiery, resonant energy that is just like, this is a new thing, and I'm all in. Fiery new beginning. And then this is in your outcome, and it's a major arcana, so we just need to pull one. It's the Crone. I feel like whatever you're working on right now, it is solid. The Crone has just an enormous amount of wisdom. She has all of this experience that she's distilled down into this, like she's integrated this knowledge, this experience, and it's turned in, it's like crystalline wisdom. And it's all within, and it's available to her at any time, and it's available to others as well. I feel like you're making this wisdom available to others. They're Hierophant. You're making your knowledge available to others, and you're really tapping into it at this moment. She's also at a crossroads, so it could be that you're tapping into your inner wisdom, your inner intuition, in order to make a decision about which road to take, which path to take. And this is in your outcome. I see that it's extremely favorable. It's upright. You will be able to navigate all of this if you tap into your inner wisdom. Gosh, that's a beautiful reading, fire signs. Let's pull. Okay, let's pull a medicine card. These are the medicine cards by Sams and Carson. I want to pull a medicine card just to get... I usually pull these just to get like they're like organizing principles. Sometimes when they pop out, they just sort of really like clarify the message. We have two cards here. We have the grouse reversed. This one's a little bent. There we go, grouse. And then we have snake reversed. Snake is about transmutation. Grouse is about movement. Your movement, aligning your behavior, your action with your belief system, with your intentions, with your goals. Oop, wrong book. Let's read about the grouse reversed first. That's the first one that popped out. Let's see what that message has for you. Drawing a grouse medicine card in the reverse position signals a dissipation of energy and lack of control and discipline. It is symbolic of a lost connection to the source and signifies a lack of clear intent behind an outpouring of energy. You certainly have a lot of energy in this reading. You may feel like you're in a tailspin or going down the drain. Confront confusion either in yourself or in others who may be in the picture. Examine the way your energy may be causing friction, sparks, or a convolution of a situation that needs clarification. Work towards harnessing your energy and directing it towards clearly defined goals. Such is the nature of the sacred grouse dance. Yeah. So I would say with all of this energy, with all of this fiery new beginning energy, make sure that you're not, first of all, be careful for burnout. But I don't get the sense that that's going to be an issue for you because you have the Priestess of Discs, and that's in the position of you. And this is you grounding that energy. So this is a key. Make sure you ground all of this fast-moving, fiery energy in some sort of grounding practice, whether that be yoga, hiking, walking, working out, taking baths, like ground this energy. This is the key to your success in working with this energy over the full moon in Scorpio, May 18th. Then we have the snake, 6. 6 is the number of success. And snake is about transmutation, but it's in the contrary, so let's read about that. If you've drawn the symbol in the reverse, you may have chosen to mask your ability to change. Look at the idea that you may fear changing your present state of affairs because this may entail a short passage into discomfort. Does this discomfort keep you from assuming the viewpoint of the magician within? Is the old pattern safe, reliable, and a rut? In order to glide beyond that place which has become safe but non-productive, become snake. Release the outer skin of your present identity. Move through the dreamlike illusion that has insisted on static continuity and find a new rhythm as your body glides across the sands of consciousness. Oh God, that's like a powerful sentence. Find a new rhythm as your body glides across the sands of consciousness like a river winding its way toward the great waters of the sea. Immerse yourself in that water and know that the single droplet which you represent is being accepted by the whole. Feel snake's rhythm and you will dance freely, incorporating those transmuting forces of the universe as a part of your sensual dance of power. Ooh, wow. So it mentioned like a river winding its way toward the great waters of the sea. And it just made me think of the Son of Cups and how it's in your hopes and your fears position. It may be that you're assuming a new identity at this moment, and this person is going to help you with that. This love connection or emotional connection that is the foundation of your reading right now and is in your hopes and your fears position is going to help you with shedding some sort of skin, some sort of identity. So embrace it, accept it, embrace it. It might be a little scary, but all signs are go. Be inspired by this connection that you have at play around the time of the full moon in Scorpio. All right, fire signs, that is your full moon reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell for notifications so that you can get those readings as they come available, and follow me on Instagram at Lunasync. I hope you have a beautiful full moon in Scorpio, a wonderful Mother's Day, and take good care.